Hello, 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 everybody. My name is Tina, and are you ready? How is your Friday going? As promised, we are here at 7 Eastern Standard Time. We decided to do that instead of 8 p.m. And so now we're going to go ahead and get started. I had some technical difficulties. That's why I didn't pop on exactly at 7 p.m. because my phone started acting wonky. But at any rate, we are, as promised, I have a meal going. And if you saw my preview video, you saw that I already start preparing and getting things started beforehand because it'll just make too long of a video. The goal is for me to cook, as promised, and give you some entertainment with my husband to fulfill a challenge. So right now, let me just walk you through what I have already done. Tonight, I cooked him the dinner. Well, I'm still working on the potatoes and the chicken, which I'm going to do that right now. Oh, I forgot to tell you. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Tina. I am a health and wellness coach and an education consultant. I am a homeschooling mother of 2 children in which I homeschool, and I am trying to revolutionize the educational system with right brain learning techniques that's heavy on visual content and active moving. So right now, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you how far I have already gotten, and then we're going to go ahead and work on letting you get some laughter in on your Friday. So today I decided to cook, hey Makiba, today I decided to cook fresh cabbage, and I used Fit and Active chicken broth instead of water. I use salt and pepper, and you know how I am about my Himalayan salt, so I use that as well. And I decided to do buttermilk biscuits because my daughter absolutely loves my buttermilk biscuits, and I like to drizzle honey over the top. So this is the finished product. I had to work hard for her not to even get some before. So I made buttermilk biscuits with a honey glaze on top. And it's real easy. You don't have to do anything all spectacular. The only thing you can do is put your honey in a spray bottle or a squeeze bottle and just drizzle over the top. That's it. And so I already pre-cut my red potatoes. Now these are not done. I cook my whole chicken in my pressure cooker, and then I cook my chicken for 25 to 30 minutes, and then in my pressure cooker, and then after I cook it, I determine whether or not I want to cook it a little bit longer or if it's just right, because I like my chicken to fall off the bone. Add onions, add potatoes, add some carrots, which just in my deep freezer. Hello, hey mommy. Hey, Daddy, my mom and dad watching my video. Well, anyway, so I'm doing the potatoes. I add that in right after I know I have already have the chicken already done, and then I cook it for about 5 or 6 more minutes to get the potatoes just soft enough, not where they're falling apart, but just soft enough where you can actually just still stick a fork in and pick it up. And it has all the juices and the flavors from the chicken as well. Okay, so, and like I said, I am also going to be making a drink that is used with my essential oils. Today I decided to add, I'm doing lemon, lime, and I'm gonna add frankincense. You're like, what? You gonna drink frankincense? Well, with the essential oils that I use, you can these are actually safe for consumption. You can make capsules out of them, put them on you. I mean, you can ingest these because it's with the Vitality line. And we need some brain support. So I'm gonna put this in because we are doing a lot of things that require a lot of deep thinking. So we're gonna do this. And so I'm gonna let you actually see me make this. So the only thing you do is take a couple drops. Come on. Any moment. Now let me just take the top off. Good old live TV. So I actually pour those in like that. I'm going to do put some lime in there. Couple drops. And make sure when you're using essential oils, you use glass or stainless steel. And I already did the lemon, but I'm gonna add a little bit more lemon. And then after that, my preference is organic, pure sugar cane or raw. So I pour a little bit of that in there, and I mix it up. You can have it cool, or put it in your refrigerator to get it cold if you want, or you can just drink it room temperature. It tastes good either way. And I mix this up real good. And the cool thing is, let me just taste this and see how it tastes. Is it sweet enough? Because I know with my kiddos, let me just taste it. Okay, yep, it's just right. Okay, so after that, I already did the cabbage. You can't see it from this angle, but they're already done. Because if you watch me earlier, I did like a preview. Now I use chicken broth. I decided not to use purified water or fresh water this time. I decided to use low sodium, fit and active chicken broth instead of water this time. So I'm curious on how that's going to turn out. And use my salt and pepper. And now I'm getting ready to, I already pre-seasoned my chicken. I'm using the whole chicken, as you can see. The seasonings that I decided to use for this was rosemary essential oil, salt and pepper, some Old Bay seasoning, and some Larry seasoning. No MSG is in this, so make sure when you get it, you get low sodium and no MSG. You look that up for yourself and make sure it don't have any artificial red dyes in it, because Larry seasoning has two different kinds, well, three different kinds. They have the regular one, and then they have a low sodium, and then they also have no MSG, and then they have a combo of both. So make sure, just don't pick up Larry seasoning. Make sure you make sure you look at the ingredients and make sure it don't have all those additives in it. You have to search a little bit sometimes, but it's well worth the search. So I'm gonna I have my pressure cooker. I don't know if you can see it from here. Okay, well, I have my pressure cooker over here. This is a 10 quart pressure cooker. So if you're using a 6 quart, that's the most common for most people, but we eat a lot over here. So people always say, y'all some small people, but we eat how much we eat. We should be much bigger, but we eat right. We don't have all the fats and different stuff in it. So right now I'm gonna go ahead, I pre-season it, and I prefer also seasoning my chicken inside the cavity and also well, sounds so nasty, in the cavity of the chicken, but inside the part of the chicken, I season that as well. And I also like to add an onion, or if you want your chicken to have a zesty feel, you add cut up lemon inside of it. I like to do both lemon and onion because it gives like a savory, zesty kind of taste. So I'm gonna actually put this in here, and let me wash my hands. I hate touching chicken, so let me wash my hands really good with my Thieves hand cleaner, which is all natural and chemical free. Oh yes. Okay. So make sure you don't pass no lucky germs. And I add just a little bit of water, because remember, when you're cooking in a pressure cooker, the key ingredient is usually water, unless you choose to use like chicken broth or whatever kind of liquid you might choose to use. Some people use chicken broth, some people use beef broth. It's just up to you. But when you use it, I suggest using something that is low sodium. Look for low sodium, look for the less bad stuff in it. And like I said, I like the Fit and Active brand of chicken broth because I know it's for ones who are trying to live a healthy lifestyle and very, very active. So, and it don't have all the sodium in it, which is very, very bad for us. So, I'm going to put some water in it because you need some water in order to pressurize. Normally, you use 1 full cup. But I'm not using 1 full cup because the chicken has a lot of different juices in it. And so I'm going to add a little bit more just to be on the safe side though. And I do this, yep, that's enough. So then I take the top then I close it up. And I'm gonna start mine with 30 minutes because this is a big chicken, big whole chicken. So it's gonna pressurize, and once it pressurizes, you're gonna notice that it closes. And you see right now it's dialing up, trying to pressurize. So after the chicken is all the way done, after it cook all the way, then I'm gonna put my potatoes in that I already pre-cut and washed. My red potatoes. I prefer red potatoes. Some people like Idaho. I'm not saying that I don't eat them, but red has a, I don't know, it has a different taste to it. I just like it more. And so after my chicken cook, I'm gonna add those potatoes in there, and I'm gonna cook it for 5 to 6 minutes tops. Because if you go any longer, you're gonna have mashed potatoes. And if that's not your desire to have mashed potatoes, then you need to cook it between 5 to 6 minutes. Now with a smaller pressure cooker, you may can go a little bit less. It just depends, because keep in mind, mine is a 10 quart. It's the biggest version of a pressure cooker you can have, size-wise. So that's what we're gonna do for that. So I already have all of that going. As you can see, I have the drink going with my essential oils. I already have my fresh butter honey biscuits already ready. And if you saw the preview video, you know that I was cooking in here. I was in here ever since 6 o'clock. And now I'm doing, but I want to do the chicken in front of you. It's gonna take 30 minutes though, so I'm not gonna be on here for 30 minutes. Melanie said I like red potatoes too. Definitely agree. See, Melanie agrees. So we have the same kind of taste buds, I guess. So after that cooks, then I add it to potatoes for maybe 5 to 6 minutes, so it can still be a little bit al dente. That's like with a little bit of crunch, but not super duper hard and not super duper mushy. So I'm gonna do that. And now, so as you can see, we have butter. Let me go over the menu again. We're gonna have buttermilk honey biscuits. We're gonna have some great lemon lime and frankincense drink. I call it tea. Sweetened by pure raw sugarcane. Some fresh cabbage that I use fit and active chicken broth with low sodium. And I am cooking a whole chicken, onions, lemon, use a little rosemary. I also use Larry's seasoning, the one without MSG and low sodium and without the artificial red dye. So make sure you check the labels before you pick it up. And I use Himalayan sea salt for salt and regular pepper. And that is it. Oh, and we're gonna have red potatoes that are gonna go over the top of the chicken once the chicken is all the way done. So that is what we're having for dinner. And now, time for your entertainment, what you all been waiting for, because I know you ain't come here just to watch me cook. So now, Isaiah, I need to call my son so that, let me set the camera because I need to change the angle. And my son don't want to be on the camera, but he's going to be the DJ. We're trying to figure out a way in which we can get around the copyright infringement thing dealing with music content, because we don't want Facebook to shut us down. Melanie said, do it. That drink had me thirsty. What restaurant serves quality beverages like that? Exactly, exactly. So without further ado, you're going to get your little entertainment, you know. Y'all ready to party? But anyway, let me change the angle of this camera, and I hope it don't act up on me. Let's see. Okay, and now for your entertainment, it's Curtis. Woo! Give me some music. Oh, no, don't bring back bug fly. Come on now.
Get ready. Come on, dance with us. Stand it up, boy.
Give us a fast beat. Come on.
Fast beat.
Fast beat. Come on, DJ. Oh, wait a minute. Guess we got some bumps in there. 1, 2, ready. Maybe I'll do this one too.
You got this thing.
Up, up, up.
On good foot. Good foot.
All right, y'all. Curtis,
That's it.
that's it. Get your little donut. Tell the people bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Give me this.
Hey, I got used to that.
All right, here you go. All right, you guys. I hope we made you laugh. I hope this brightened your day a little bit. Because although I love what I do, being an education consultant, homeschooling, and also bringing awareness to health and wellness, let me see. You still need to have some fun. So that's why we want to do this, so we can let you have some fun. If you had a rough day, I hope this made you laugh. Maybe we can do some other things later.
Yes, and
he got on this tight jersey. My goodness.
I'm going to put Tina on the spot again.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am. Listen.
No. I'm not going to do it.
If we get 500 views, you got to like and share with your friends.
No.
I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll do something else. So remember, like and share, 500 views.
This man keep challenging me. You know what? People, I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, we'll make y'all laugh or whatever. We're going to figure out something to do. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a happy weekend. And laugh a little. Sometimes you just got to act silly. So again, we'll talk to you later, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to get some of these recipes, let me know. Just have some fun. Get camp. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.